everybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
What's up, Otaku Nation? It's your boy Oda King Live coming at you again for another, let's say it's a YouTuber spotlight episode. Now, if you saw my last retro gaming YouTuber spotlight, it was done on a multitude of, retro gamers, Game Chasers, Alpha Omega Sin, people like RGT85, Beat 'em Ups, Wood, people like that. And at the time, there was a channel I didn't watch too much, and I'll get into it why in a minute, and then go from there. But it was Dee Dave's channel. Now, this is a duo of, I assume, Dee and Dave, and pretty much, like everybody else, they're retro gamers, and they wander around and dumpster dive and get in all kinds of crazy shenanigans. Now, when I first started watching Dee Dave, I wasn't really into them too much. Now before you smash that dislike button, unless you don't like them and you want to smash the like button. But hear me out for a second. As I watched more and more of their videos, I remember seeing a video about a kid that did a video about how nobody likes Dave. He did a Dee Dave rant video, and it was about how nobody liked Dave. And at first, I agreed with him. I also didn't like Dave. And he just seemed like he was always, stoned out and just up in space and just floating around. And that was about who he was. And Dee, on the other hand, he's he's kind of the pissed off guy and everything else, and everything makes good rants, and seemed the more level-headed of the two. But once again, hold on a second. Now, as I watched more and more of Dee Dave, episodes such as when Dave went into the Korsharsky house, I believe it's called, and when they found those fish, dumpster diving, I really started to realize that Dave is actually just a really nice guy. Like, I have a friend similar to him, and the more I watch Dave, I just kind of reminded me of him, and I just realized that he's the really nice guy. Like, he's just so almost passionate and caring, and he's just chill, and I just wanted to fool around and have fun, and then I started to like Dave a lot more. I think the one episode, like the Korsharsky house, where he went into there, he was all worried about the kittens and stuff, and then the last video he just put out, he did a little rant on a couple other retro YouTubers, such as RGT85, and he was making that pissed off face when he got that friggin' Panzer Saga, and absolutely with you there, Dave. RGT, I like him too, but you can maybe forgetting that. I'm with you on that one. But anyways, so actually I take back my original thoughts about not liking Dave, because actually I like him a lot now, because he just seems like he's like the heart of the group. Now Dee, on the other hand, I noticed has been doing a lot of response videos lately. And they've kind of done that through the career of the channel, taking response videos to, say, people who do GameStop, screwing around in GameStop, so they'll do responses to, fake, GameStop dumpster dives, things like that. So response, retro response type videos. What else do they do? They go on, they have a series called The Game Jerks, where they go video game hunting at, just pawn shops, flea markets, places like Half Price Books, things like that. And then, of course, they have their dumpster dives. And their dumpster dives is what I started watching them for. Not necessarily for the dumpster dives itself, but for the fact that they always dressed up in cosplay for them. I always, they were wearing the Jake costumes, the Dragon Ball costumes, the superhero Marvel costumes. every time, or at least almost every time they went dumpster diving, they'd wear costumes. And I loved that. That was wicked. And now, being a cosplayer myself, seeing that was awesome. Maybe they were just doing it, to be different and, get some views. But I loved it, and it was boss. And then I started watching more and more. And, like I said, the more they started to grow on me, and I started to really enjoy them. And then within the last, I say, 6 months, maybe more, maybe a year, I don't know, just Tom, Dee Dave and Tom have come along. Tom, he's kind of like the, he's kind of like the even the harder, the more jerk of the group. Also pretty funny. I really enjoyed his 6 days of working at GameStop video. I thought that was pretty hilarious. And it's kind of like the 3 levels. You got Dave, then you Dee, and then Tom's bum bum bum. But either way, I've really been enjoying their channel lately, and about I noticed within the last 6 months or so that Dave hasn't been around, and I was pretty confused about it. Because that's when Tom started coming into the picture a lot, and he was going with Dee on dives and game chasing, things like that. So what I only just realized today was that Dave moved, and to try and better himself, and I only just found that out today. Like, I never even knew he had his own channel. And it's been around for quite a while, so I'm going to have to binge watch a lot of his videos now just to, see what he's been up to, because I myself have only just really started watching them for the last few months myself, so I'm way behind anyways. And I'm, I'm really hoping that, they can get back together and get the crew back together kind of thing. I mean, I hope there's no bad blood or anything. I'm not sure. I've never really heard them discuss it in videos together. So I honestly didn't really know much about, Dave moving until I saw it on his channel. So it's an interesting channel with just some regular guys that just make videos. Out of the, most of the community of the retro gamers, for the most part, I think that they're the most, not maybe the most, but in there with the more real of the people. Like Dee himself, who's been doing a lot of the videos lately, and a lot of the responses, calling out channels, for being, fake in their videos, things like that. He doesn't hold anything, he doesn't hold much back. And if you've seen some of my rants and you've seen some of my nonsense that I do on this channel, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate him being real, not sugarcoating his videos, not, pussy stepping around things. I really enjoy, just, hard truth, just, it's the way he sees it, and that's the way it is. And I like that because, I'm not 12, I'm an adult, and I like to see an adult's response about things. I find so many of the YouTube, retro gamers nowadays are just pandering to what's hot, what's new, what's now, and just really keeping things family friendly. And I understand that because they want the views, they want to be able to be monetized, things like that. But me, I don't really give a crap about all the monetization and things like that. If my channel can one day in the future just make me, weekend beer money, I'll be happy. Some of these guys, they're really trying hard to so that they can actually quit their day job to live off their retro gaming YouTube channel. And honestly, I don't see it happening for most retro gamers, especially in today's YouTube, where, the money's just down big time compared to 5 years ago. So, you know how I am. I say don't quit your day job, and go from there. So either way, enough rambling. Like I said, Dee Dave is it's a real channel. Like, they're real, they're hard hitting, they're goofy as hell, they screw around. My wife doesn't, like the channel that much, but I do. I appreciate the realness of it, if that makes any sense to you. And Dee, before you talk talk smack about, me wearing sunglasses like a douchebag inside, because I know you said that about that, mushrooms guy, because, I'm with you there. He can sit on it and rotate and all that fun stuff. That guy is a real idiot. I have a kid, and have you ever seen him in any of my videos? No, because I don't, try to exploit him for views. That's just, I've made similar videos like that with other people doing things like that. And I'm with you there. It's gross. And, but anyways, before you talk smack about my sunglasses, I'm wearing them inside because, unfortunately, when I look at my camera, it's got the flashlight on. And if I didn't wear them, I would be blind as, you know what I'm saying. So I got to wear them because it helps dim the light of the flash. So I apologize. I don't wear them in all my videos, but when I don't, I'm super blind. I got lighting on the way. I got a new camera. Soon I won't have to wear them in all my videos. Look like a huge D-bag. So cut me a little slack and we'll go from there. So if you could leave a like for me, like everybody says, it really does help. Leave a comment below. Do you like Dee Dave? Do you like the others that I mentioned earlier, such as Game Chasers, Pat the NES Punk, Alpha Mega Sin, 8-Bit Eric, any of them? And also leave me a comment if there's any that I missed. I mean, I know there's, 4 gajillion retro YouTubers out there. So let me know if there's any other, real hard-hitting guys out there and, that aren't going all fluffy and Switch reviews only. And I'll talk to you next time. Peace.